Hello, welcome. This is CAIE, May June 2010, paper 12, pure mathematics. That is paper 1, version 12 of May June 2010. There are something around 11 questions. We shall try to solve all the questions. So the first question says that show that this equation can be written in the form of tan x is equal to minus 3 upon 4. So what am I going to do? Expand it one. It becomes 6 sin x minus 3 cos x is equal to 2 sin x minus 6 cos x. So I bring all the sin x terms on one side. 6 sin x minus 2 sin x equals negative 6 cos x plus 3 cos x. So it becomes 4 sin x is equal to minus 3 cos x. So sin x upon cos x equals negative 3 upon 4. So I get that one. Tan x is equal to negative 3 upon 4. That's going to the first part. Hence solve the equation between 0 to 360. So tan x is equal to this one. So x is equal to tan inverse minus 3 upon 4. So do tan inverse minus 3 upon 4 in degrees. Convert the mode of the calculator in degrees. Shift tan inverse minus 3 upon 4. So it should be giving me something around minus 36.9. But it should be between 0 to 360 degrees. So means for tan, the general solution is x equal to n pi minus 36.9. Now I substitute n equal to 0. So I get x is equal to minus 36.9, which is not possible. N is equal to 1. So x is equal to 180 minus 36.9 because pi means 180 degrees. So this gives me something around 143.1. Then n is equal to 2. X is equal to 2 times 180 is 360 minus 36.9, which gives me 323.1 degree. So my answer will be 143.1 comma 323.1 degrees. That's going to be the answer. Coming to the second question. The diagram shows a part of the curve y is equal to a upon x where a is a positive constant. Given that the volume obtained when the shaded region is rotated 360 degrees about x-axis is 24 pi, find the value of a. So y is equal to a upon x. So he's asking us to find the volume. Volume rotated along y-axis. Y-axis means pi integral y square dx. And the limits you can see that it is from 1 to 3. So that is 24 pi equals to pi times integral 1 to 3 a upon x whole square dx. We can see that pi and pi gets cancels. 24 is equal to a square 1 to 3 1 upon x square dx equal to a square 1 to 3 x power minus 2 dx. X power minus 2 integral will be x power minus 1 upon minus from 1 to 3. So minus a square, substitute the upper limit 1 upon 3, substitute the lower limit 1 upon 1. So that becomes 24 equals to minus a square minus 2 upon 3. So 2a square upon 3 is equal to 24. 2a square is equal to 72. A square is equal to 36. A is equal to 6. So what is the value of A? A is equal to 6. I get plus or minus 6, but A is a positive constant. So therefore I take A is equal to plus 6. Coming to the third question. The functions f and g are defined by f of x and g of x. Find the range of f. So f of x is equal to 4x minus 2x square. Take minus 2 common, so it becomes x square minus 2x. So it becomes minus 2. Completing the square, x minus 1 whole square minus 1. So it becomes minus 2 times x minus 1 whole square plus 2. So we can write it as 2 minus 2 times x minus 1 whole square. So 2 minus anything, 2 minus a number, positive number, because square term is always positive. This is a square term. We know that square term is always positive. So 2 minus something will be always less than 2. Can it be equal to 2? For being equal to 2, x should be equal to 1. So therefore, yes. So it is less than or equal to 2. So the range is less than or equal to 2. Find the value of the constant k for which g of f of x is equal to k has equal roots. So let me add a quick page. G of f of x is equal to k. G of f of x. What is f of x? 4x minus 2x square. Substituting g now. G is 5x plus 3. 4x minus 2x square plus 3 is equal to k. 20x minus 10x square plus 3 is equal to k. So 10x square minus 20x plus k minus 3 is equal to 0. So a is equal to 10, b is equal to minus 20, c is equal to k minus 3. Equal roots. What is the meaning of equal roots? B square minus 4ac is equal to 0. Minus 20 whole square minus 4 times 10 times k minus 3 is equal to 0. So 400 minus 40k plus 120 is equal to 0. So I get 520 equal to 40k. So k is equal to 30. That's going to be the answer for question number 3. Question number 4. In the diagram, A is the point minus 1 comma 3 and B is the point 3 comma 1. The line L1 passes through A and is parallel to OB. The line L2 passes through B and is perpendicular to AB. The lines L1 and L2 meet at C. Find the coordinates of C. So we have to find it out the equations of both L1 and L2. So first of all, I have to find the gradient of L1 so that I can find the equation. It is parallel to OB. So first of all, I find the L1's equation. We know that L1 is passing through A and parallel to OB. So slope of OB will be 0 minus 1 by 0 minus 3, which is 1 upon 3. So slope or gradient, slope of L1 also will be 1 upon 3. Now equation of L1, y minus y1, A is minus 1 comma 3, y minus y1 equals to m times x minus x1. So the gradient is 1 upon 3 and the point is minus 1 comma 3, which is A. So I do side of one side so that it is easy. So from there I get 3y minus 9 is equal to x plus 1. X minus 3y is equal to minus 10. That is the equation of L1. Now what I will be doing it out, I will be finding it out equation of L2. For finding the equation of L2, L2 is perpendicular to AB. So what am I going to do? I am going to find the gradient of AB or slope of AB. Gradient of AB. y2 minus y1 by x2 minus x1. So it becomes minus 2 upon 4, which is minus 1 upon 2. So gradient of L2 will be, because it is perpendicular, it will be positive 2. But it is passing through B, which is 3 comma 1. So the equation will be y minus y1 is equal to m into x minus x1. Y minus 1 equal to 2x minus 6. 2x minus y equal to 5. So I got two equations. Now solving these two equations, x minus 3y is equal to negative 10. and multiply this then 2x minus y equal to 5. So I have to solve them. So what I can do it is I'll multiply the second equation with 3. So the first equation x minus 3y is equal to 10. 6x minus 3y equal to 15. Then minus plus minus. Minus 5y is equal to minus 25. Y is equal to 5. Once y equal to 5, plug in y equal to 5 in the second equation. 2x minus 5 is equal to 5. 2x is equal to 10. X is equal to 5. So the coordinates of C is 5 comma 5. That's going to be the answer. Now we shall go to the next question. Question number 5. Related to the origin O, the position vectors of A and B are given. Find the value of P for which OA is perpendicular to OB. So OA is perpendicular to OB means OA dot OB should be equal to 0. Minus 2 times 4 plus 3 times 1 plus 1 times P should be equal to 0. Minus 8 plus 3 plus P is equal to 0. So P is equal to 5. Find the values of P for which the magnitude of AB is 7. So I have to find AB. AB means OB minus OA, second vector minus first vector. So OB is 4 1 P, OA is minus 2 3 1. So it becomes 6 minus 2 and P minus 1. Its magnitude is 7. So square root of 6 square plus 4 square, 2 square plus P minus 1 whole square is equal to 7. So from there I get the value 36 plus 4 36 plus 4 plus P minus 1 whole square is equal to 49, squaring on both sides. So 40 plus P minus 1 whole square equal to 49. P minus 1 whole square equal to 9. So P minus 1 equal to plus or minus 3. I take positive 3 and I take negative 3. So P is equal to 4 and P is equal to negative 2. So the values of P are 4 and negative 2. Coming to question number 3. Find the first three terms of the expansion 1 plus ax whole to the power of 5. So it becomes 5c0, 1 to the power of 5, ax to the power of 0, 5c1, 1 to the power of 4, ax to the power of 1, 5c2, 1 to the power of 3, ax to the power of 2. So 1, 1, 1, 5c1 is 5, 1 ax, 5c2 is 10, 1 a square x square. So my answer will be 1 plus 5ax plus 10a square x square. Part 2. Given that the known term in the expansion, no term in x, there is no term in x in the expansion. Find the value of a. Means there is no term in the expansion. What does it mean? When I get the coefficient of x should be equal to 0. So first what do? 1 minus 2x. This 1 plus ax, we can write it as 1 plus 5ax from the first part plus 10a square x square. There is no coefficient of x. Means when I multiply 1 with 5, 1 with 5a and negative 2x with 1, I should be getting 0. Why do I getting 0? He says no term in x. So 2 is equal to 5a or 5a is equal to 2. So from there, which gives me a equal to 2 upon 5. For the value of a, the coefficient of x square. For this value of a, find the coefficient of x square in this expansion. So for this value of a, I want to find the coefficient of x square. So what am I going to do? I copy this part and I want coefficient of x square. How can I get x square when 1 is multiplied with 10? 1 times 10a square, and negative 2 is multiplied with 5a. So but a is 2 upon 5, so 10a square, a is 2 upon 5 whole square, minus 2 times 5 times 2 upon 5. So this becomes 10 times 4 upon 25 minus 5 gets cancels 4, so it becomes 5 times 2, 5 times 5, so 1.6 minus 4, which does that becomes as minus 2.4. I quickly add a page if at all I have a third part of that question. That's it, there's no third part of the question, so that's going to be the answer. Question number 7. Find the sum of all the multiples of 5 between 100 and 300 exclusively. 100, 105, 110, 115, and so on till 300. So my first term is going to be 100, which is equal to a. Second term is going to be 105. So the common difference is t2 minus t1, which is 105 minus 100, which is equal to 5. And my nth term is going to be 300. So nth term formula is a plus n minus 1 times d is equal to 300. A is 100 plus n minus 1 times d is 5 is equal to 300. N minus 1 times into 5 is equal to 200. N minus 1 equal to 40. N is equal to 41. So there are 41 terms. So now I have to find Sn. Sn is n upon 2 times first term plus last term. So this is the easiest formula. So 41 upon 2 times first term is 100. The last term is 300. So simplify that one. 41 upon 2 times 400. So it becomes 8200. Now coming to the part B, he says the common ratio is minus 2 upon 3 and the sum of first three terms is 35. So common ratio is minus 2 upon 3 and sum of three terms is 35. Sum of three terms means a times 1 minus r to the power of n, which is 3 by 1 minus r equal to 35. So a times 1 minus minus 2 upon 3 whole to the power of 3 upon 1 minus minus 2 upon 3 equals 35. So a times 1 plus 8 upon 27 upon 1 plus 5 upon 3, 2 upon 3 is equal to 35. So it becomes a times 35 upon 27 equal upon 5 upon 3 equals 35. Because 1 plus 8 upon 27 is 35 upon 27. 1 plus 2 upon 3 is 5 upon 3. So a equals to, or else a times 35 upon 27 equals to 35 times 5 upon 3. So what can I say is 35 can be cancelled. So a equal to 5 upon 3 times 27, which is gives me a value as 45. What is being asked? Find the sum to infinity. Sum to infinity, I can quickly add another page. Sum to infinity formula is a upon 1 minus r. A is 45 upon 1 minus minus 2 upon 3. So 45 upon 5 upon 3. Simplify that. That should be giving you 27. That's question number 7. Okay. It has been added over there. So coming to question number 8. A solid rectangle has a square base x centimeters. The height of the block is h centimeters and the total surface area is 96. A solid rectangular box has a square base. So base is in the form of a square. The height is h. The total surface area of the box is 96. So how does that look? So what happens is there is a box with square base, means the top plus bottom will be a square. So it will be 2 times x square because the side times side is 2x square. Whereas the other four sides will be rectangle, four sides area will be a of the type rectangle. So base times height, base is x and height is h, or length times width xh, but there are four such triangles or rectangles 4xh. So total surface area will be 4xh plus 2x square. Because he's telling that the base is a square, so base and the top will be in the form of a square, so therefore 2x square. The remaining four sides will be in the form of a rectangle, because this is a rectangular block, so it will be 4xh. Now the volume, and this is given to be as 96. So I can make x as a subject, h as a subject, 96 minus x square, 2x square, and x is equal to 96 minus 2x square, h is equal to upon 4x. Now he's asking what is the volume. Volume is equal to area of the base times height. Area of the base is x square times height. Height is 96 minus 2x square upon 4x. So I can cancel one x and x. So I add a page, then it should be equal to 96x upon 4 minus 2x cube upon 4. 24 x minus x cube upon 2. This is going to be the volume that is being asked us to prove. Given that x can be varied, find the stationary value of v. So we got v, so I find dv by dx, which is 24x is 24 minus 3x square upon 2. At stationary point, this should be equal to 0. 3x square upon 2 is equal to 0. So 3x square upon 2 is equal to 24. 3x square equal to 48. X square is equal to 16. X is equal to positive or negative 4, but the side cannot be negative, so therefore I find the value of x as only positive 4. Stationary value of v. So we have to find v. So plug in v, 24 times 4 minus 4 cube upon 2. Simplify that one. This is 1696 minus, this is 64. 64 upon 2, which is 32, so it becomes 64. Now coming to the next part, what is being asked, determine whether this is a maximum or minimum. For maximum or minimum, what should I be doing it, or I should find the second derivative. This was the first derivative, so immediately I find the second derivative. So it becomes minus 6x upon 2, which is negative 3x. So I find the second derivative value at x is equal to 4. So it becomes minus 3 times 4, which is negative less than 0. So as d square v upon dx square is less than 0 at x is equal to 4, v equal to 64 is the maximum volume, because it is negative, the value will be maximum. If the second derivative is negative, the value will be maximum. So it is a maximum value. Coming to question number 9. The diagram shows this curve and a straight line intersects at T A and B. Find the region, area of the region A to B. So first of all, I have to solve that one. X minus 2 whole square is equal to, y value will be from here 7 minus 2x. So x square minus 4x plus 4 is equal to 7 minus 2x. So x square minus 2x minus 3 is equal to 0. So I factorize it out. X minus 3 times x plus 1 is equal to 0. So I get x is equal to 3, x is equal to minus 1. So I should be getting the y values also, but y is 7 minus 2x. So if x is equal to 3, y is equal to 7 minus 2 times 3, which is 1. So 3 comma 1, which will be the point B. And if x is equal to negative 1, y is equal to 7 minus 2 times minus 1, which is 9. So value of a will be minus 1 comma 9. I got a and b. Find the area of the shaded region. So what am I going to do it out? I am going to find it out the area under the line and then area under the curve. Subtract both. That's going to give me the answer. Okay. So first find area under the line. So the line was y is equal to 2x plus 7. So I am going to find area under the line. So it will be integral y dx from the points minus 1 to 3. So line will be 7 minus 2x dx. So that becomes 7x minus 2x square upon 2 from minus 1 to 3. Simplify that. Substitute upper limit 3 minus 3 square minus 7 times minus 1 minus minus 1 square. So it becomes 21 minus 9 plus 7 and it is plus 1. So that becomes 21 minus 9 is 12, 17, 19, 20. Now area under the curve. I am going to find area under the curve. So it will be integral y dx for the curve from minus 1 to 3. Y is nothing but what? X minus 2 whole square. X minus 2 whole square dx. It becomes x minus 2 whole cube upon 3 from minus 1 to 3. So plug in 1 upon 3, 3 minus 2 whole cube minus minus 1 minus 2 whole cube. So 1 upon 3, 1 minus, it becomes minus 8 minus 27 or minus 3 whole cube. 1 upon 3, 1 plus, it becomes 27. So 28 upon 3. 28 upon 3. So I got area under the curve as 28 upon 3. Then I have to subtract both the areas to find the final area, which is 28 upon 3 minus 20, which is 28 upon 3 minus 20, or modulus because it's giving me a negative answer. So 28 minus 60 upon 3, which is going to be modulus 32 upon 3, or 10 2 upon 3 is going to be the area. So shaded region, area under the curve, under line minus area under curve gives me the answer. Coming to question number 10, find dy by dx. So dy by dx is equal to 1 upon 6, power comes front, 3 times 2x minus 3 whole to the power of 2, 2x derivative is 2, minus 4x derivative is 4, 6 gets cancelled, 3x, 2x minus 3 whole square minus 4. Part 2, find the equation of the tangent when it crosses y-axis. Y-axis means x is equal to 0. So plug in x is equal to 0 in the equation of the curve. So y is equal to 1 upon 6. 0 minus 3 whole cube minus 4 times 0, so which becomes minus 27 upon 6, which is minus 9 upon 2. Now the point is 0 comma negative 9 upon 2. So the slope gradient, we need to find the gradient also. Gradient in dy by dx, we plug in that one. So we get 0 minus 3 whole square minus 4. 9 minus 4 is 5. So equation will be y minus y1 equals m times x minus x1. So y plus 9 upon 2 is equal to 5x, or else it becomes 2y plus 9 equal to 10x. So that is the equation of the tangent. Find the set of the values of x where f of x is an or the y is an increasing function. What do we mean by increasing function? The first derivative should be greater than 0. What was the first derivative? 2x minus 3 whole square minus 4. Increasing function. F prime x should be greater than 0. So 2x minus 3 whole square minus 4 should be greater than 0. So 2x minus 3 whole square is greater than 4. So square root of 4 is 2, positive 2 or negative 2. So you get two answers, greater than positive 2, lesser than negative 2. Every time greater than greater number, lesser than lesser number. So 2x is greater than 5, x is greater than 5 upon 2, x is greater than 2, 1 upon 2, 2x is less than 1, x is less than 1 upon 2. This is going to be the answer. Finally, question number 11. Solve the equation f of x is equal to 2. So 4 minus 3 sin x is equal to 2. So 3 sin x is equal to 2. So sin x is equal to 2 upon 3. It is between 0 to 360. So x is equal to sine inverse 2 upon 3. So it is first quadrant 0.730. I want in the second quadrant also. So it is going to be the second quadrant. So pi minus 0.730, which is going to be 2.41. So answer is, because sign is positive in Q1 and Q2, so this is Q1 and this is Q2. If you get an angle, subtract from 180, you get the other angle. Part 2, sketch the graph y is equal to f of x. So 4 minus 3 sin x. So how should I be graphing it out? We'll do it out in step by step. So first I draw x-axis and y-axis, then I draw sin x, 0, 180, 360, 1, negative 1. This is for sin x. Then what do? I draw for 3 sin x. So I copy the same and draw that for 3 sin x. So how should I be doing it on the 3 sin x? Just this becomes 3 and 3. Now I draw for negative, so let me write this one is for 3 sin x. Then I draw for negative 3 sin x. So what should I do? I copy the same thing, negative 3 sin x. So I do upside down. If I do upside down, it becomes negative 3 sin x. So I cannot do it out in that way exactly. So the main intention is to do upside down. So what I will do, I will draw the x-axis and y-axis. Negative 3 sin x means it becomes flip over. So it becomes in the same way. So positive 3 and negative 3, pi and 2 pi. So this is negative 3 sin x. Then finally add 4 to it. So move this graph 4 units. So when am I moving this graph 4 units, this is positive 3 and this is negative 3. This goes to 1 and this goes to 7. So my maximum point is 7 and minimum point is 1. So it comes from 1 and 7. That's going to be the approximate shape of the graph between 0 to 2 pi of 4 minus 3 sin x. Now what is he asking in the final? Find the set of values of k for which f of x has no solution at all. Has no solution. So where there is no solution at all for this graph. So where there is no solution, if I draw a line over here, you can see that at 1 it is touching and at 7 it touches. So over here region, this region and this region, it has no solution at all. So it should be k either less than 1 or k greater than 7. It has no solution at all. So now coming to the last part or the next part, state the largest value of a for which you should have an inverse between pi by 2 to a. So when it will be having an inverse whenever it is in one-to-one function. When it is one-to-one function, you can see that this part because it's starting at pi by 2. So for this part, it's going to be a one-to-one function. So from its a minimum point to the maximum point. So when it has to be minimum point, 4 minus 3 sine x is equal to 1. So 3 sine x is equal to 3, sine x is equal to 1 or x is equal to sine inverse 1, which is pi upon 2. Or to the maximum point, 4 minus 3 sine x is equal to 7, 3 sine x is equal to minus 3, x is equal to sine inverse minus 1, which is minus pi by 2, not possible. So what am I going to do? 2 pi minus pi by 2, which is 3 pi by 2. So between pi by 2 and 3 pi by 2, it's going to be a one-to-one function. So I got negative pi by 2, convert into 2 pi minus pi by 2, which is 3 pi by 2. So pi by 2 to 3 pi by 2. So a value is 3 pi upon 2. And finally, the last part. For this value of a, find g inverse of 3. So 4 minus 3 sin x is equal to y. 3 sin x is equal to 4 minus y. Sin x is equal to 4 minus y upon 3. X is equal to sine inverse 4 minus y upon 3. So g inverse of x is equal to sine inverse 4 minus x upon 3. He is asking g inverse of 3. So it becomes sine inverse 4 minus 3 upon 3, which is sine inverse 1 upon 3, which is 2.80. That's going to the paper. That completes all the questions. Bye. See you in the next paper.